We've got Zen cruising on Beast, Harry Frog on Baron, Takobi on Memnon, and I am on Paul Atreides in a game of classic Dune Imperium. Yeah, James, good luck. Confirm 7, is Uprising coming for Steam? I think they have said that they eventually plan to release it on Steam, but it's not going to be coming for a while. All right, the top card of my deck is a Diplomacy, so I would like to draw that here because the rest of this hand is not exactly exciting. Imperium Row is Freeman Camp, Peter DeVries, Arrakis Recruiter, Sardaukar Infantry, and Arrakis Recruiter. Baron deciding to go to still suits. That makes a lot of sense. Baron's going to have the first shot at Selmalange next round. Oh, changing his mind again. Goes to the Hardy Warriors instead. Okay. Not as important of a play for Baron in Classic here because there's no guild track to race for. So, you know, sure, you unlock Siege Tabor right away, which is fine, but it's not as big a deal as unlocking shipping right away. So notice that Harry Frog here revealed his Master Stroke, and it was Bene Gesserit and Freeman. That's one of the cool things about Classic that I like, is that Baron is a more interesting leader in the sense that you don't know what he's going to take for his Master Stroke. He's probably going to take Freeman, but the other one is very much up for grabs. Okay. I'm interested in this Peter DeVries, but it's going to be tough for me to get him. Let's say I went Arakeen and drew 2. If I draw Diplomacy and a convincing argument, I could get him. Let's take a chance. No. Does that make sense to put in that many? No, let's just go 2. So, I mean, I could get Peter DeVries if I don't play the Diplomacy. Maybe worth thinking about. Hey, Confirm 7, thanks for the sub. Yeah, I mean, I could just go to Hall of Oratory. I could do that. I mean, Peter is great. Maybe it's worth skipping the Diplomacy play. Okay, Beast decided to go hardcore on this now. Huge conflict. Is Takobi gonna put in more? Probably not, right? Okay, he goes to Hall of Oratory. So if I want Peter DeVries, I have to early reveal for it. I don't love that. Yeah. I don't love it enough to skip this. So Beast is going to end up with Peter. There's a Thufir. I might have done it for Thufir, but not for Peter. Crocus, is Ix almost always Freeman Space and Guild? Yes. In Rise of Ix, if you're Baron, it's Guild and it's Freeman 99% of the time. Every once in a while, I've seen someone do something different. It's extremely rare because it just makes sense to do that in Rise of Ix. All right, well, I'm going to take the... I think I'll take the Test of Humanity over the Freeman camp because of the faction agent icon. Is this a Sardaukar infantry game? You know what? It is. We're going to go with the Sardaukar infantry here. Just because. Just because. Iron Sabbath, if you're still here, that's what usually, you're talking about the last game. Yeah, you usually get a hot start with Baron and then fall apart. It happens. Well, I get a big 1 spice for my 2 troops. I'm glad I didn't put it in 3. That was hard fought. Now we've got Desert Power. So nobody has... I mean, if Beast is allowed to sell Melange, then he'll be able to get Swordmaster this round. Looks like that is going to happen because I can't... No one else can get to sell Melange before Beast does. Chris, Opulence is even more broken in base Dune than it is in Ix. Well, it's not broken in either of them. But I would say it is... I don't know. It's probably better in base. Just relative to the other cards that are available. It's not a great use of my troops, but I'm gonna put them in here. See if I can get second, maybe, with that. Chris, it's totally broken if you can play it 2 or more times, which you almost always can. No, that's not broken. It's good. But we have different definitions of the word broken. I take broken to mean what it originally meant, which was it breaks the game. It's so good that it breaks the game. It certainly doesn't do that. It's good. It's good. It's not broken. Zachary Crumb, Kwisatz Haderach is broken. I mean, it's not. It's a good card, but it's also not broken because it costs 8. And it's good. It gives you a good chance to win, but it's not an auto win. What am I going to do here? This is going to be a bunch of spice for Memnon next round if I don't take it. So I think I might just take it here. And then I can sell Melange next round. There's the Swordmaster for Beast. Hey, Tredar! Tredar says, it's funny because Barons always take Guild and Freeman, but I rarely see them use Siege Tabor until later in the game, when they would have enough Freeman influence anyway. I guess it's just to be safe. Yeah. Well, I think that's right. It's just like 2 influence with Freeman is just better than 2 influence with anybody else, because it does something for you. It gives you that option. All right. Take a liaison here. Not going to take the scout. So Baron and I are going to tie here. Harry Frog and I are going to get 1 spice each for our 2 troops, which is pretty disappointing. All the troops going in on round 1 and 2. The garrisons are going to be a little bit depleted here, which is another one of the things that I like about Classic, is troops are a much more precious resource, which I think is cool. Oh, ambush for Baron. Okay, so I'm just going to get 1 spice. But, I mean, I don't mind getting spice. I'm about to go to sell Melange to just unload all of it. Infantry is not going to be doing a whole lot for me this round. Well, maybe if I can... No, because I have no troops. Oh, why did I burn all my troops? Why did I burn them? What? Oh, no. Why did I think I was going to be able to get there? Well, I mean, I can conspire, but I'm still short. Maybe I go... I was going to say maybe I go for this conflict, but I mean, it's not... I can get 1 troop plus these swords. It's not exactly a thrilling... All right. With those troops, plus deploying somewhere here, plus the infantry, the dagger, and the tactician, I might be able to win this conflict. Miguel, ring to High Council to get Gurney or Opulence is nice. Yeah. That's actually not a bad... No, I can't... That doesn't work. It'd have to be dagger. Oh, no, you're right. Ring works because I would draw the Dune. Yeah. That's nice, too. Yeah, it's a tough call. Do I add a Gurney into the deck to invest in winning future conflicts, or do I just win this conflict? Also, is it for sure? It also takes me farther away from Swordmaster, which might be fine. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Miguel, this is for you. Selmalange Swordmaster. Yeah, that is true. And you know what? Maybe I wouldn't have won this conflict anyway by the looks of things. Beast got a good deployment in there. What did he do? Signet ring. Hey, Monsoikin, you were going to say we wasted daggers in hand, but Beast deployed. Yeah, I know. I really wanted to kind of make use of them, but... I mean, you know, it would have gotten 2 water, but I think I'm happier getting Gurney in here now. Now that we see what Beast was up to. 2 power plays. All right. And Hardy Warriors? What? Just to get troops into the garrison, not even to deploy them. I mean, it's legit. It's legit. Troops are scarce in Classic. The power plays here, I mean, this High Council might just pay off. All right, Memnon's got 6. Does he take Opulence or a power play? Takes the Opulence. Liet Kynes appears. Oh, he scouts! What? Zen cruising. With the epic... Yes, you want to talk about broken cards? That's broken. That card only costs 1. Okay. Yeah, I can potentially get Swordmaster here with the Selmalange. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, it's a very, very nice Imperium row here. So, Swordmaster with the dagger, and then probably the diplomacy, maybe the test of humanity to make people discard. We'll see. It depends. Depends how things are looking. It's over here. I was like, where is it? Beast gets into the High Council. Okay. Well, this guild bank raid is not exactly thrilling for anybody here, I think. Most people have their Solari. I mean, Baron could use it. Obviously, you know, Mentat it's nice to have some Solari there. Who was it who got the opulence? Memnon did, right? So yeah, Takobi is going to want to be picking up the Solari here for sure. Because of that opulence. Also still doesn't have High Council seat, so plenty of use for Solari. Baron goes to Still Suits with the Chris Knife. Tradar, I think another reason that other than just the Siege Tabber, why does Baron usually take Freeman? I think it's because it's also a good alliance to get, because you're still like going to want to go to these spaces, and getting that water is good. Just, it's a good alliance to get as well. Okay. I think I can't resist the test of humanity here. I'll be sad if like a good 6-coster pops up, but let's mess with people a little bit. Just a dagger for Beast. That didn't do anything. Just a dagger for Baron. And just a dagger for Memnon. Everybody discards a dagger. All right. Okay. And I've got 2 Master Tacticians. And no resources. 0, 0, 0. 7 Persuasion for Beast. Picks up Liet Kynes. And a Liaison, because of course. Baron with 5, that's going to be a power play. Oh man, nothing's even going to be left for me here. What was once an incredible Imperium row. I mean, Memnon still has an agent, so maybe. No, he reveals for 9. Okay, what is it? Power play or Spice Must Flow? Goes for Spice Must Flow. All right. Well, I'm happy to get that power play then. I think if I were Memnon there, I would have taken power play, because that's pretty much going to be a victory point in this game, and it keeps it away from somebody else. Crocus, everyone throws knives at me for playing that card. Yeah. All right. Well, ugh. I mean, I can't say ugh when there's a gurney, but it's kind of ugh. I know, and it's a very sad combat, Miguel. Very sad combat for Gurney. It's like, sure, I mean, I guess I'd like to win it, but I don't know. I wonder if I just bank troops with Gurney rather than going for this, because, like, who cares, really? Okay, Freeman Camp. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight over this, man. I'm gonna send Gurney to Arakeen, though. And, I mean, I could throw all that in. I could win the conflict probably, but it just feels like... It feels stupid. I don't care enough. Zen cruising, grabbing the Freeman Alliance. So that's alliance secured for Beast. We don't know where the Signet Ring is. Swordmaster secured for Baron. Has to use a fold space to do it. So, as is often the case, the Sardaukar infantry is not really working out this game. I think I just pick up some spice and then early reveal for a spice must flow. I don't love giving a spice to Beast here, but I do want spice for myself. You know, it's just something that every once in a while it is worth being picked up in round 1 or 2. Every once in a while, you know, you end up winning a conflict or 2 early just because of those 2 swords. Like 2 swords makes a big difference early, or it can. But, you know, often this is what happens. You pick up the card and you draw it during turns or rounds where it doesn't do anything other than waste a spot in your hand. But that's okay. Every once in a while I pick them up just to see. Because it is, when it works, it is fun. It does feel good if you can get early value out of it, but it is hard to make it work. Spice must flow. Spice must flow. The spice is flowing this game. Ooh, Shifting Allegiance is picked up by Baron. Harry Frog here having 9 spice. Gonna be pretty happy to see that. Gonna be a couple of rounds before that comes into the game. There's the High Council seat for Memnon. Let's see where he takes his persuasion. The connections give to Kobe a Freeman victory point and access to Siege Tower going forward. And there's the first opulence point already. Nice to be able to get that early. Might have a chance to get one more point out of it before the game ends. So I get 2 Solari. It's Mentat money. Siege for Arakeen. All right. Well, everyone's garrisons are empty, so I can probably win this one. Here's the power play. Where do I want to do that? Potentially, I could power play to selective breeding. But the top card of my deck is an infantry. The Test of Humanity. Oh, wow. Instant Hayliner for Baron here. Okay, what was I saying about winning this conflict? I mean, yeah. Not so much anymore. I mean, I could burn everything maybe and win it, but doesn't seem particularly wise. Selective breeding gone. Maybe it's just Test of Humanity to secrets and maybe power play to wealth to get the Emperor's Alliance. Wealth might get taken by Memnon, though. Dagger. 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 Oh, we got to Dune the Desert Planet out of him. Huh. Unfortunately, round 7 is coming up, and I do not have a lot of spice on me, nor do I have the means to get much spice right now. Beast challenging Baron. That's the power of the Alliance Signet Ring. From no garrison to 3 troops in the conflict. Hardy Warriors. Okay. I think power play to wealth makes the most sense. I mean, I'm a little bit worried about my garrison getting a bit full, but I was thinking, okay, if I power play to fold space, maybe I can work on that alliance with this, but I honestly don't think so. I think it makes more sense. I'm just going to do this. And this gets me the point with one visit to either fold space or Hayliner before the end of the game. That makes a lot more sense. Spice must flow for Memnon. I don't know that the game's going to go long enough for that to matter, but maybe I should take that away from somebody else. I can get one spice here. One spice for me and one spice for Beast. I don't love that deal. I don't need the Solari. So, yeah, I'm just going to reveal. And I'm going to take this away because I don't want somebody else getting it. And who knows, maybe I get a chance to draw it and get something out of it, but... I didn't have anything of value to do there anyway. Should I have taken one spice and given one to Beast? I don't know. I didn't like it. But who knows? Maybe there'll become a point in this game where I go, oh, if it weren't for that one spice. If I only had a spice. That Conspire was brought to you by the last time I visited Imperial Basin and gave him one spice. If I had known he was going to do that, I might have done it because going from 0 to 1 spice is a lot less frightening than from going from 5 to 6. I might have. I don't know. Wow. Yeah, Trador, the Harkonnen infighting is big this game. Wait a minute. What? Yeah. Hard fought Siege of Arakeen here. Oh, the tiebreaker from Baron. We'll give the applause to Harry Frog there. It's hilarious to use the tiebreaker to win a conflict. Hilarious. right, well, the victory points are very even here. 6 for Zen Cruisin' on Beast, 5 for Harry Frog on Baron, 5 for Takobi on Memnon, and 5 for Bludgeon, that's me, on Paul. And it's a Grand Vision. All right, unfortunately, Zen Cruisin' had to go suddenly. So the AI is going to take over for Beast. Okay. I kind of think I want this still suits here. Any reason for a selective breeding, perhaps? Maybe, but I do need this. AI Beast hits up Mentat. Baron gets to Wealth. That's worth a victory point and an intrigue card. I mean, if I win this conflict, it could get me Bene Gesserit Alliance, which would be cool. I think I go to Carthag here. Do I want to draw that liaison? It gets some potentially more interesting cards into my hand a little bit sooner next round if I draw the liaison now. The liaison doesn't do anything for me now, really, except actually it kind of does, because otherwise I've got nothing else to do. So let's draw it. I feel like that should... Well, maybe not. Hardy Warriors coming in, but I've got these 3 and I've got all this. So, we'll see. B's probably primarily doing that for the Alliance. So yeah, Beast basically went to Hardy Warriors just for the Alliance there because, well, I mean, it is AI Beast, but still, didn't think that there was much of a fight to be had there. All right, liaison to Carthag to get another intrigue, and then I'll just burn the guild authorization if I have to. Interesting. I don't think I'm gonna... I'm not going to deploy more. I'm going to think that's good enough. Rally troops from Beast. I mean, that's what you do with Solari at this point. So I'll get 1 spice out of this. Now, if I win, I'm going to get an intrigue card, which will take me to 4, but I am the first player the next round, so I should be able to manage it, hopefully, one way or another. And actually, I'm going to get to 5 because I'm planning to take the alliance with Bene Gesserit. Another spice must flow, and there's the opulence for another victory point. Pretty huge. I wonder if I should actually use a master tactician to retreat here when the time comes. Because I'm going to be overloading on intrigues. I think so. I think I use one in retreat. And then if for some reason somebody burns an intrigue card, I can use the other one to take it back. Okay. It's going to be a hot contest for that Freeman Alliance. Okay, that's good because I can burn that one if I need to. All right, so Beast and I both have massive garrisons. Baron has the spice for a Hayliner. I do have Gurney Halleck. So that's kind of cool. This would give me spice for a potential Hayliner. I'd have to get very lucky. No, that's not going to work. Maybe I just go Arakeen here. See what I get. Or Siege Tabor and then maybe Research Station. I think I like that better. Although, well, I mean, Baron has to choose either Hayliner or Research Station, so... Well, I guess he could do both. Hey, Manta, yeah. We're still going here. Okay, Baron decides to go to Great Flat with shifting allegiances. Where does he decide to shift? I mean, this is his chance to lock up Freeman here. Yeah, that makes sense. Taking that away from Beast. That means research. I've got a clean shot at research station with Signet Ring, so that's very good. Problem is, if I want spice for Sleeper Must Awaken, I have to go to Haga Basin. And that's not something I can do if I go to research station. I mean, I could just go to Arakeen instead, draw 2. Problem is, one of them is a dagger. That also gets me more troops. But I really want to go to research station, though. That could be a Hayliner coming in from Beast. Oh, there's the bankers. There's the bankers. Can I win this conflict and buy 2 Spice Must Flows? That would be cool. I need 12 persuasion to do that. That would have to be a dagger to Hall of Oratory. Spice Must Flow is the top card of my deck. Ooh, I need to draw that so I can get the Sleeper Must Awaken. I can't do everything. I don't think I can buy a Spice Must Flow and get... I mean, I don't think I can buy 2 Spice Must Flows and activate Sleeper Must Awaken. If I reconnaissance to Arakeen, I get down to 10 persuasion and I draw this. I can then urgent mission. And then, you know, go to Hall of Oratory, but that gets me up to 11. Unfortunately, looks like I'm not going to get this guild point. Hayliner from Baron. Okay, well, I mean, it kind of makes sense in terms of just getting that alliance. And you might... Oh, doesn't commit. Sell Melange. Okay, that's got to be an opulence in hand. If I'm not getting 2 Spice Must Flows, does it make sense to use Test of Humanity to Arakeen instead of Reconnaissance? Baron might have rapid deployment. Yeah, maybe. Even if he does, it's not enough troops, though. I think he's hoping for another round, maybe? Convincing argument from Memnon. Miguel, recall and play guild bankers to fold space? Oh, that's brilliant. That is genius. Cheers to you for that. And Tradar with the same idea. Yeah. I wonder if I would have eventually thought of it. I don't know, but I really appreciate you pointing it out because that's exactly the play. There's a point for Memnon there. Reveals does not have the opulence. Okay, so was the Selmalange was a preemptive preparation for a potential future opulence, which he will never see. He burns his spice for an opulent sunrise he will never see. I'll take this one back. That's an Andor reference, by the way. And if you haven't seen Andor, it's an incredible show. Season 1 in particular. Season 2, still good, but Season 1 I think was really good. And it doesn't... It happens to be a Star Wars show, but you don't have to like Star Wars. It's just like it's just a good show. Well, this has worked out. This has worked out well. Good old Paul Atreides. Okay, staged incident from Memnon. Miguel, you've seen it? Yeah. So good. Oh, yeah. That was a good one. Well played to Jacoby, Harry Frog, and Zen Cruisin'. Thank you so much for joining that game. It was a fun one. And, you know, it worked out well. Everything just kind of came together in that game. You know, some games they come together, some games they don't. The Sardaukar infantry didn't really do a lot that game, but you know what? He was there. He's like, hey, I just won a game, guys. Sardaukar infantry win rate going through the roof. He was there. He was there. He participated in some way. You know what I mean? He affected the deck shuffling. Who knows how the card draws would have happened if he wasn't in there. So that's going to be it. Yeah, GG, Harry Frog. And well played, James Kovacs. Good you could be in there.